For thousands of years, folklore has captivated humans with its tales of mystery and intrigue. While many of these stories are fantastical and entertaining, some delve into the darkest corners of our collective unconscious, exploring the fears and anxieties that have plagued humanity since the dawn of time. In today's episode, we'll venture beyond the veil and uncover the chilling origins of 5 terrifying creatures from folklore. These beings are not merely figments of our imagination, but rather reflections of our deepest fears and the malevolent forces that lurk in the shadows of our world. Join us on this journey into the heart of darkness as we explore the terrifying truth behind these legendary creatures. But be warned, once you hear their stories, you may never look at the world around you in the same way again. Number 5, the Wendigo. The Wendigo is a terrifying creature from Native American folklore that has become a symbol of the dark side of human nature. This monstrous entity is said to possess those who consume human flesh, transforming them into cannibalistic killers driven by an insatiable hunger for more. The legend of the Wendigo dates back centuries and has been passed down through generations of indigenous tribes, each adding their own unique twist to the tale. According to the folklore, the Wendigo was originally a human being who succumbed to the darkness within them, becoming a spirit of greed, envy, and ultimately cannibalism. Once transformed into a Wendigo, the individual would experience an overwhelming urge to consume human flesh, leading them to commit unspeakable acts of violence against their own kind. The Wendigo is often depicted as a gaunt, emaciated figure with sharp claws and teeth, symbolizing the destructive and predatory nature of this creature. Its presence is said to bring famine, death, and despair to those who encounter it, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. The legend of the Wendigo serves as a cautionary tale, warning of the dangers of succumbing to the darkest impulses of the human psyche. It is a reminder that even in the darkest of times, hope and humanity should always prevail. Now, 4, the Scarecrow. The Scarecrow is a common yet terrifying creature found in the folklore of many cultures throughout history. This ominous being is said to be the spirit of a farmer or farmhand who has died on the job, becoming trapped in the form of a scarecrow. The story goes that when a person dies while working in the fields, their soul becomes entangled with the crops they were tending to. As a result, their spirit is unable to move on to the afterlife, and instead is forced to linger on Earth as a scarecrow. Those who have seen the scarecrow claim that it is a truly horrifying sight to behold. It is said to be hunched over with a head that is either turned to the side or facing backwards, as if forever watching over the fields. Some say that the scarecrow's eyes glow an eerie red in the darkness, while others claim that it moves on its own accord, even in the absence of wind. There are also tales of people who have been possessed by the scarecrow, with its spirit entering their bodies and driving them to madness. If you ever find yourself wandering through a field and come across a scarecrow, it is best to steer clear and leave it be. For who knows what evil may lie within its tattered clothes and hollow gaze. Number 3, the Rake. The Rake is a creature from modern folklore that has become infamous for its unsettling appearance and aggressive behavior. Despite being relatively new to the world of cryptids, the Rake has already amassed a significant number of reported sightings, each more terrifying than the last. The creature is said to resemble a humanoid wolf hybrid with sharp claws and teeth, matted fur, and glowing red eyes. Those who have encountered the Rake describe it as being incredibly agile and strong, able to scale trees with ease and overpower its victims in a matter of seconds. The Rake is known for its blood-curdling scream, which can send shivers down the spine of even the bravest of souls. And its howls have been heard echoing through the woods in the dead of night, leaving those who hear it shaken to their core. The Rake is a particularly elusive creature, making sightings all the more rare and terrifying. It is said to be incredibly shy and will avoid human contact at all costs. However, if cornered or provoked, it will attack without hesitation, leaving its victims with severe injuries or even death itself. If you ever find yourself face to face with the rake, it is crucial to remain calm and do your best to avoid confrontation. For once the beast makes its move, there is little chance of escape. Now, to the hookman. The hookman is a terrifying creature from urban legends that is said to haunt lovers who dare to meet in secluded places. This gruesome specter is typically depicted as a man with a hook for a hand, lurking in dark and isolated locations waiting to strike his next victim. The story goes that the hookman targets couples who seek privacy in places like old barns, abandoned houses, or parked cars. He would wait until they had engaged in intimate activity before emerging from the shadows and attacking. His weapon of choice, a deadly hook that he uses to slash at his victims, leaving them with deep wounds or even taking their lives. The origin of the hookman legend is unknown, but it has been popularized in recent years by internet forums and social media platforms. Many people have claimed to have encountered the hookman or witnessed his attacks firsthand, describing him as a towering figure with a face hidden in the darkness. The mere mention of his name sends shivers down the spines of those who have heard his tale, and the legend continues to grow and evolve as more people share their encounters with this sinister creature. If you ever find yourself in a secluded place with your significant other, be sure to keep an eye out for the looming shadow of the hookman. No, the Grim Reaper. The Grim Reaper is a terrifying creature from folklore and mythology that is said to be the personification of death itself. This fearsome being is often depicted as a skeletal figure wearing a long black robe and wielding a scythe, symbolizing the inevitability of death and the finality of its embrace. The Grim Reaper is said to be the harbinger of death, appearing before a person's mortal life ends to guide their soul to the afterlife. Its presence is often heralded by the ringing of bells or the sound of footsteps, sending chills down the spines of those who hear its approach. When the Grim Reaper appears to someone, it is said that they have only seconds left to live. The creature's icy touch brings a swift and painless end to the person's life, allowing their soul to pass on peacefully. Some say that the Grim Reaper is a neutral force, simply carrying out its duty to guide souls to the afterlife. Others believe that the creature has a more sinister purpose, enjoying the fear and suffering of mortals as they await their demise. Regardless of its true motives, the Grim Reaper remains one of the most terrifying creatures in folklore, serving as a constant reminder of the fragility of life and the inevitability of death. And there you have it, a chilling journey into the darkest corners of folklore. From the insatiable hunger of the Wendigo to the haunting presence of the Scarecrow, these creatures have emerged from the depths of our collective unconscious to remind us of the horrors that lurk in the shadows of our world. Now it's time for you to join the conversation. Which of these terrifying entities from folklore has captured your imagination? And have you ever encountered any strange or sinister creatures during your own explorations of the great outdoors? Share your thoughts and experiences below, and be sure to subscribe for more spine-chilling adventures. Until next time, stay safe and beware of the creatures that go bump in the night.